Unconcho, not El Con. Although I like L for you too. Kevin El Con. Oh, no, not the West Side.
Look out. Okay. Powell defense sharp off his screen. The Blazers start with the handle. Kamara goes to work on Harden. Harden comes here to 8. Adre holds 7 to shoot. Dribble handoff to Henderson. Lobs it to DA. Catches, pumps it up. Too strong. Grabbed by Dunn. Dunn on the advance. Finds Powell. Picking up his dropping his steps and drilling.
Been unconscious. Norman Powell, the way that he has played, putting up all-star type numbers in a manner that has helped the Clippers win ball games. He's shown up in a lot of big moments.
Sharp defended in deep. Goes
for that person, and Shaden will be hot consecutively. This would be a huge game to do it because the Clippers don't just give you stuff. That time Shaden able to hide beneath the defense and get to the line.
Zubac bangs, bumps, turns, high sweeping hook around and in to meet the Blazers. As Lamar mentioned, a top-notch defensive group, 4th in defensive rating, allowing opponents 107 points per ball game. Tamani with it, in deep, hesitates, turns, leans back over Zubac. No go, rebound to Powell. Long pass up the floor, Jones exploding.
We got a chance to see that for a very short time here in Portland.
One of 3 former Blazers starting tonight. Here's Simons into the paint. Pumped it up. The runner won't go, and the rebound cleared out of there by Zubac.
Anthony made the right cut. His defender turned his head. He got the back cut, but just couldn't get the finish.
James dancing with a dribble. Makes his move. Fends off Kamara with a forearm. And
we'll measure that up. It's Harden using that arm to create some space, and don't be surprised to see Tumani take a charge with the lower body and upper body, so when he gets a step on you, he can power right through any contact that remains.
Powell comes through on the weave, turns the corner, whips it over to Dunn. Out of the corner, he'll raise. And
that career game, when does he decide to kind of get himself involved from a scoring element? He's not going to force it. There he just comes off the ball, and Shaden not as focused with the basketball on the pass as Coach Billups would have liked.
Yeah, you just can't be loose with it around Chris
Not around
Dunn.
these guys. No, not that.
Wrap around pat, and Harden gives it back. Harden averages nearly 5 turnovers a game.
Yeah.
He tries to get creative.
Oh, there we go.
Through the wickets, into the lane, reversing one up and in. That was
approach. He's not going to come out here thirsty, chasing anything, but he does want to be assertive.
Harden off the corner with very little static. Clippers have doubled up the Blazers here early. 4 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Scoot comes off the screen, lobs it inside to DA.
Is kind of in that middle ground area. And I thought the first play of the game or the second play when Scoot threw a lob like that, Zubac played it really well, but DA still got the ball. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Kamara! That one taking away from Powell in midair. The Blazers the other way. Henderson a 3, trying to cash in.
Ooh. We've seen Tumani go up and get some stuff throughout his young career, but that was almost as impressive as any other time.
Meeting at the summit. Harden outside, flings a triple. Comes off long into the hands of Scoot Henderson. Has a cock back, long lead pass there, Sharp. He blows.
He opened from the point where they took off in the backcourt.
Clippers by 3. Powell comes off a Zubac screen, forced to give it up to Zubac on the slow roll. Bounces outside to Harden at the point. Harden with Simons leaning on him, gets into the body of
the game for him. You know, so I just want him to just
work. First guy in the gym, last guy out of the gym. So I asked him earlier if the 3-point shot is something he's been working on. He said, yes, it's been a real focus of mine. We know he can get downhill, but would add that 3-pointer in there, danger.
Ayton hits just a solid little spin move in the paint. Get himself going. Zubac's up top. Wipes out Kamara on the screen. Kamara recovers to defend Zubac, who drops in low. That leaves Ayton outside with Harden. Harden's shot stepped in after the timeout. Recovers the ball. In low, they feed Ayton. He gets it in deep, turns and flutters one ball.
And Tumani saw that and felt influenced to throw it down there to him.
Chauncey said that Ayton felt frustrated because he wants to do more for the club. So it's on him right now. 3 of 4 shooting from the field. He's made himself available. Here's Powell out outside. Be good from beyond the arc. Nearly 45% from three-point range this year.
Yeah, and he doesn't need the ball a whole lot to do it. Of 49 players in the league averaging at least 20 points per game, he averages the fewest touches per game, right at 46.
A moment ago, he's been in the lab working on that three-point shot. And that one's steady. Dunn's offering over the clutter is strong, and it's grabbed by Scoot Henderson into front court. He'll scan, finds Ayton, flings it. Good look for him, straight away of about 17 feet. Harden, long pass up the floor to get Zubac to the baseline. Ayton right with him.
The interpretations that changed
Of the night is off the mark. Blazers come the other way. Chance to even it up here with the three-pointer. Backing in is Ayton. Sees two. He's got men open on the paint. The fire. No. Murray's in perfect rebound position, but at the rim can't coax it in. Zubac will clear it. Jones to Powell. Pump fakes. Couldn't sell sharp on it. He maintains his composure. And doesn't leave his feet. Here again is Powell rushing off a dribble handoff from Zubac.
Yeah, the two-headed monster of Powell and Harden really showed itself right there. Tumani did a nice job of denying the ball going to Harden, but they just said, that's cool. They'll keep running their offense and eventually get it to the other guard.
Shaedon Sharpe soars in from midcourt to spear a pass. He'll set it up here for Kamara. Tumani will probe, lobs it inside Ayton, and he will just soft.
In the NBA this season, and the most that we've seen from the Blazers in the last decade, doubling their rate from last year, which was 2 years ago, which was their second best rate. Just incredible stuff, and we're seeing it tonight. Lob City, back to you guys from my ether in the garage.
Yes, sir.
Hesitant to step up on the shooter, Porter Jr., because Mo Bamba rolled to the paint. And the Clippers do a good job of beating that top line of the zone.
Kevin Porter Jr. out of USC in the lineup now for the Clippers. Here's a heave from Simon. Got a lot of basketball left.
That could just be a warm-up for Tumani of taking a charge.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he gets himself going, prepared to take a charge.
There you go. Harden, checked by Simons. James splits, reaching over. Post-game podcast for the Portland Trail before a week on a couple of nights ago against Brooklyn. They'll evaluate that in a week, and then we will see, Klingen's standpoint, when he can return. In the meantime, Rob Williams III making himself available. Rob Reith can play some five as well. Simons leans back off the left foot. Pressured by Coffey, missed it. Here's Porter, 2-on-1 to Coffey to finish.
With possessions in the paint or getting a teammate involved, that time engaging Anthony on that last dribble before throwing the lob.
Rob to Banton. Delano turns the corner and finger rolls non-attraction, sailing downhill.
Blazers want to switch everything defensively. That should enable them to keep the ball in front like that right there. Contest the shot, get the board, and go.
Kamara peels out. Comes off the screen from Williams. Sizes up Bamba, goes to the offhand. Rattled out. Ball swatted. Batum will leave it for Harden. James checks the rear view. Sees three Blazers across that foul line. Good defense. Kicks it outside. Porter Jr. now. 13 to shoot. Spread the floor for Harden to go one-on-one at Chris Murray. Little hesitation shake.
The sense of the word play drives that they look for. So that's a hard one. If you can't at least do that, James Harden's going to feast on that.
Murray pump fake, drive it inside. Cradles that ball, protects it from Bamba. Murray Walker trying to rip the ball away. Walker actually could play the five, and that allows Williams to play. Actually, Williams playing at the five with Walker going to the four. Williams would prefer to play five in the second of the back-to-back against the Blazers.
Also, Brooklyn sat several guys that Blazers fans saw the night before that game.
Yeah, Cameron Johnson sat.
Ben Simmons.
Russell, of course, who was lethal against the Blazers. Here's a hook pass cross court. Walker three, no. Williams a tip jam attempt. Porter Jr. the other way.
That's over and back.
Over and back. Banton. Check by Coffee. Let the clock work down to 8. Milano forced to go laterally and lead into a really tough shot. A rebound to Bamba. And credit.
I'm sure you'll find someone that can use it.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of big heads down here. But anyways, you should get one. You know what, Kev? I can see you walking to the plane.
Cap that you were pushing a couple nights ago.
You got it?
You sold thousands of those online, I heard.
They were a huge hit. I got one too.
Come on. Part of my collection for sure. The pass in deep to Walker. Look out. Double team. Pumps out of it. Gives it to Murray. Jump stops. Finds Banton. 4-3.
Hey, travel. You can't call that an open gym. I've told you.
Yeah.
It's going to start a fight, and the day's going to be over. Somebody's taking their ball and they're going home.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't call that on that. They call that a pro hop in open gym.
Nice pass.
They played next to each other at the same time before, next to Rob Williams III. To look
in a competitive, close game this early in the game. He's been one of those guys that has had to really work his way into some rotation minutes. And Coach Billups will tell you, it's not because he's doing something wrong necessarily. It's just there's some depth. There's Denny Avdia at that position at the wing. There's Jeremy Grant. There's what we've seen from Tumani so far this season. So he's had to work his way into it. And we know what the Blazers have at the center position. The tallest team in the league, led by those big centers.
Porter Jr. step back.
Target you. We will look for you. So that is still a part of the equation with Ty Lue still there. And so Anthony came into this game knowing what the deal was going to be.
Simon sprays it outside of Banton for 3. Rob Williams keeps it alive, tumbles to the floor. Man is all by himself.
You want your point guard to be the person to get back, unless the point guard like Anthony here is attacking. Then somebody else has to rotate back.
Rob Williams bats it into the air, but it's recovered by Porter. 15-2 run for the Clippers in progress. Pass to Bamba off his knee into the hands of Banton. D'Amato off the screen, defended by Coffee.
It just didn't break right, but you try to control as much as you can and find somebody to get back there.
Murray on the inbound slings a 3 that's off, and the rebound to Bamba. The Blazers have inserted Ayton back in there. He's teamed now with Scoot Henderson and Walker and Murray. Porter Jr. crossing over into a fade. Rebound recovered. And now moved across midcourt by Banton. Scoot looks in deep. Pitches to Murray. Shut off by Mann. Centering to Ayton from 50. Coffee. 8-point Clipper lead. Scoot downhill in the paint. Flips it.
Just quick twitch is so helpful. Because on the catch, he fakes like he might be going left. And then he goes back to the right. And it was defended fairly well, but it gave him a slight advantage. Enough just to get to a comfort spot on that drive.
Coffee's offering is off. Walker dispatches to Banton. He goes downhill, swatted by Bamba, recovered by Walker, out to Henderson, on top to Chris Murray. 6 on the shot clock. 8 sets up shot. Smaller defender on him. 6'5" Porter. But out to the point for Banton's 3 that's off. Porter Jr. out of Seattle. As the Blazers have Simons to bring it across midcourt and is yet to score. He's 0-5 from the field.
Kev, if you get you one of them Jeremy Grant jean jackets with that hat you were talking about putting on,
yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, you'll be doing it.
Wear that jacket like a cape. Here's Simons trying to get off the schneid. This one comes off into the hands of Zubats. He's joined by Norman Powell, Nick Batum, Chris Dunn on the floor. The Amir Coffee. Powell gets
the fewest amount of times, 46 times. He's been extremely efficient. Billups talked about pregame. He's remained in touch with Norman, as coaches with a lot of players. Players love Coach all around the league. But not only having played for Coach Billups for a short time with Norman Powell, you know, combine that with the respect he just has for his game and his mentorship, is something that they both saw as a possibility for him, and it's playing out. Now, corner threes.
Playing off a Blazer turnover.
Yeah.
Portland trying to get it in there to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton sets a solid screen up top. Sharp off that action. Rushed a mid-range. Rebound to Powell. Leaves it out there to Coffee. In the air, he is forced to contort.
Your face on the side of it?
Oh, very nice.
Because then I would feel that Indiana speed.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel that uncontrol speed taking me down the hill.
That Mario Andretti effect.
Yes, yes.
Blazers need a bucket after that timeout. And Scoot.
Now, is there a certain type of soapbox you would use? It seems like you've been thinking about
I
that.
like that old school soapbox, you know, the small ones that are like slung low to the ground. Aerodynamically designed.
Have you had one before?
In your dad's
You
garage.
seem like you would have had one.
No, I've seen a lot of. That was kind of a big deal in Indianapolis.
It's not too late.
Never too late. Scoot off the screen, trying to fend off handlers, and you're going to challenge everything. Yeah. So live in the paint. One in the second period. Zubac's way outside the screen. Rolls to the top. Flips it, no. Rebound followed. Into the hands of Scoot.
Good sprint, too. Good sprint.
Ahead of Kamara, broken up.
They already trust him and know that he'll find them. But even on a play like that, so Tumani knows, if I run, Scoot's going to give me a chance at it. Good hands right there from Scoot to get the ball back.
Simon's with it. Sharp fans out to get himself set for
line. We just saw him get a steal after trying to involve his teammate the time before, and it leads to Shaden making this his 20th game in a row where he's made at least one three-point shot, a career-long streak for him.
Got 10 for the game. Powell into the air. Powell and Simons is his second. Chris Dunn turns right into Scoot. Scoot rips it away with his massive.
Pulled up with leadership. Oh, what?
Oh, he's going to take it in on Zubac.
It looked like he thought, oh my goodness.
Zubac kicks that one out of there. 7 shooting for 3. Clipper basketball up 14. Harden operating. Zubac on the block. Loads up.
Because the Clippers feel like, okay, they're going to play you one-on-one solid, no help. We feel like we can go down to you, Zubac. Nice jump hook from him there.
Scoot on a handoff, bouncing to Chamani. He'll raise for 3. Yeah. Harden off the Zubac screen, gets to the second level where Ayton will pick him up. Off to Powell. Straightens up for Norman Powell and 4 of 5 shooting. He is 2 of 2 from three-point range. Sharp comes up. And that was a close one. Here's Ayton with it. Hands off to Sharp. He's got Harden on him. He got stuck. Now Henderson will come to get it. 7 to shoot. He'll square up and fire a flare. And 14 points for Scoot here in the first half. Coming the flow.
Yeah.
Harden backpedaling on the post. Kamara checks him. Harden. Back steps into a fader. Ball tapped, controlled by Ayton. 15-point Clipper lead, 2:40 to go, second quarter. Scoot operating. Ayton now will take it. Ayton. Soft touch, won't go. Rebounded, done. Jones with a burst. He is jolted by our 3 of 12. From Phoenix coming out of UNLV. 9 seasons. Second free throw. Sharp will swing it to Henderson, and he's up into front court operating. Scoot. Lobs to Kamara. In deep. Finds Sharp in the corner for 3.
That's a good pass from Tumani. Didn't get the payoff, but he's, again, as a turnover takes place here, Tumani's showing just the added ball handling and making plays off the bounce.
Simons the other way, feeding Tumani for 3. He's just not getting it done from beyond the arc. 3 of 14 here early, 21%. Harden off the screen, has an open look. Leaned into it, missed it. Ball tipped away by Williams. Simons ahead to Tamani. Put on the brakes. Williams
pulling up right into space.
Powell downhill off the screen, off the window. Minute 8 left here in the second period. Coming up at half, Brooke Olsterdam and Michael Holton break down this first half of action. Kamara took steps.
And he's done it throughout the season. That underhand pass, he gets the ball where it needs to go. Too bad the Blazers weren't able to cash in on it.
Zubac's working his way inside on Williams. Hangs a hook up there that's short. Williams the rebound. Sharp flowing.
Wants to get a shot up. He's going to lose a 2-for-1. Scoop got him.
Scoop's three won't go. Ooh. Cobra laying in the weeds.
I still want to know what species Cobra that is. I love it, though. Whatever species that is. I love that Cobra.
Powell run.
This time it's Shea's turn. Oh.
He's so good at these types of plays. He can make that long heave. With Chris Dunn. James Harden out on the deck. Dunn starting in his 27th game this year. Playing in his 40th contest for the Clippers.
Blazers were ready for that called play. But then that's Zubac. The place for Norman Powell to curl into the lane. It's a play that the first time, Kev, we were down in LA for that game against the Clippers. They ran that, I believe, the first play of the game. And they did it early on in the next matchup. So they come out at halftime to get it. Blazers defend Norman Powell well on it.
Loose ball recovered by 8. Pass to the point, intercepted by Dunn. Has a step, glides to the glass and laid it in. Blazers had 7 turnovers, 5 points off turnovers in the first half. Clippers turned it over 11 times for 9 Blazer points.
We're right in front of them, however you want to slice it. Second worst team at 16.6%. Only the Utah Jazz, worse than both of those guys at 17.8% of their possessions, resulting in the turnover.
Jones Jr. up the floor again. The Clippers getting something in transition. Best player indications from all the folks there in Los Angeles. Give defensive boost and some ideas. They have responded. Look at Dunn doing work off that screen for starters.
And what it does when he defends like that is he gives his big man a break. So now Zubac, who is in more of a drop coverage, doesn't have to take the ball handler as his responsibility because he trusts that his guard Dunn is going to fight over or through any kind of screen.
A mismatch worked it inside on Simons and hits a twisting hopper. Simons comes back. He loads up for a triple that's off. Sharp was in the vicinity that time with Zubac. Shut him off. Powell escapes Simons. Pumped it up, no. Friends, it's a new way to learn about. Is there an opportunity at the line? Blazers the other way. Scoot in deep. Lobs it up top to 8.
Blast, go as fast as you can. He was eyeing Zubac the whole time as he kind of cut across the lane. He did that to take Zubac.
Shot up about 10 feet. Bad exchange. Sharp comes up with it.
Smart play for Scoop.
Kamara working on Harden. He backs him in low. He's ready to work. 8. ISO'd on Zubac. Put the dribble down. Dunn comes to help. Ball comes free. Dunn's got a pick. Up the floor he sails. Leaves it to Powell. Slants in. Dunn pops it to Harden for 3. Cash it.
What's the best piece of life advice he's given you off the floor?
How
has he helped you in that way?
Yeah, we're still in touch every time. Every time I see him, give me a lot of advice on the court, off the court. And yeah, he just tell me to, keep working. My time's gonna come and stay patient.
Was a pro and died. His father was a pro and died. It's funny that he ends up there, continued on since he was a child. I'm winning MVP at his camp. This is just, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up.
I mean, that's how great. Apparently played very well in those 2 games as well. Here's Harden inside, flush, and And the Clippers lead it here 71-40, 7:33 to go third quarter.
Assistant coach Jonah Hurtsky was up trying to yell lob to the team because he could see the play
Here in the third. Banton into a three. Tipped. Murray recovers and laid it in. Coley with the three. 3 of 19. 16% from three. Clippers with just 12 offerings from beyond the arc, but 59% shooting. They're able to get to the rim. Harden in deep. Swings it outside. Jones will elevate. And he
made that on a I don't know who hit it, but somebody did.
It was the echo effect.
Something.
Did we have the A to B echo effect? Banton knocks one down. Jones Jr. slinks off his high screen. D. Jones, 13. Banton, the runner.
That's smart from Chris Dunn.
Jones. That's Kamara making an honest effort defensively, getting a piece, forcing a turnover. Here's a pass thrown to Williams, a third. A little hasty turnover. And Powell for a three on the other end. Rebound comes right back to Harden. Lobs it up top. It's up for grabs. Tumani is positioned. Banton. Puck drop at 8 o'clock tonight. Here's Harden. Working his way up top. Big dog by Kamara. Off to Zubac. Cross-court pass grabbed by Terrence Mann. No-look drop pass.
He plays his role to a T.
The Red Wings beat the Panthers tonight 5-2.
Is that the way it was supposed to happen, or is that an upset, or like what?
I think that's what's supposed to happen.
Okay. I want to know the bad beats, too.
Jones Jr. will bring it across midcourt. Clippers 26-11 advantage here in the third. Harden to screen. Step back, hesitate. Too strong. Ball fanned into the air. Scoot will take it, head up and scanning. High dribble. Pounds it inside the
hard. And Scoot letting him know, I see you.
Pull up for Coffee is off. Banton drives, kicks. Scoot a three. Rebound Walker, slapped away by Jones, recovered by Mann. He puts it out in front for Coffee to go get it.
That time, back to the ball, not seeing.
Scoot 6 assists and counting. Puts Harden on his hip. Harden gets out in front of him as he brings it out and surveys. Wait for Williams to set up. Pretty good hit there. Hook pass intended for Walker. Tipped away, controlled by Scoot. Step back, got it.
As the hit-ahead pass here from Coffee. Oh, Scoot will get that consistently throughout this little
bit. Scoot a three. Coffee gave him a little bit of buffer. Man, though, with the rebound. Boys like Man, 6-year pro out of Florida State. Played point in college. They utilized him in some smaller lineups last year. Sometimes playing up front as a 5.
Yeah, Man got held up on the screen.
Harden checked by Rob Williams, the third. Now Murray will come to double, get it out of his hands.
I don't think Rob wanted the double team on that.
And he's fouled and shoot.
He knows Harden likely maybe gonna shake. But Rob knows with his extension, he can challenge that shot. And if James tries to go by him, he can challenge the drive. Delano.
Walker picks up in backcourt on Coffee.
That's good defense from Jabari.
1:53 left, third quarter. Houston here on Saturday, followed by Chicago on Sunday, then on the road to Miami, Orlando, and Charlotte.
Okay, Barry.
Got bamboozled. Lead pass, Walker.
In the half court, he attached right away, so there was nowhere for that ball to be passed to. Blazers get the steal and then the run up.
1:16 left, third quarter. Harden. He's sitting on that left hand. Simons will step up. He'll get an opportunity on Harden, who glances at the clock. 4 to shoot, into the lane, powered up. It's 19 points for James Harden. .5 spread for the Clippers. Banton keeps Coffee on his hip to get creative, with Clint on an ankle the other night against Brooklyn. It helps to have Rob Williams the third available tonight. At the sideline the last 3. Harden. Check by Murray. Got away. Walker bounces ahead to end. The 1-2 cutting across the body of Bamba. No, Williams keeps it alive. Tipped away. And a heartbreak possession. Clippers come the other way with it. Harden steers it to Batum. Banton has scored 12 points here in the quarter. 4 of 8 shooting from the field. Simons the other way. Nice find. 1 and 4/10. Uh-oh, Banton. Bring it in bounds. Batum will take it.
There with Norm Powell, Nick Batum, Ryan Dunn, and Derrick Jones Jr. The max of 4. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Norman Powell, one of them, obviously. He's back in along with Kevin Porter Jr. Off it comes to Terrence Mann. Zubats on the block, wanting the ball. They swing the other way. Coffee will take it. Shut off by Simons. Feeds to Zubats. Backing down, spinning on a hook over Walker. Walker gathers in the rebound. Simons sails the other way. Simons is yet to score. Ball jostled free. Grabbed by Zubats with some difficulty. Swings it ahead to Porter. Off to Mann for 3. Swish.
To the official that whole time, because he felt like he was fouled in the open floor. It looked like one of those close calls where the ball might have been a little loose by the time the contact happened. And either way, Cat, there's no way.
Los Angeles Clippers. 23rd offensive.
Good, Jabari.
Norman Powell averaging just shy of 25 a game. Drives it into the lane. Powell is a strong cutter. 2nd-round pick out of UCLA. Started his career with Toronto. Murray a 3. Pumped it up. And Coffee sails in for the board. Quick outlet pass to Norman. Crossing over. Slithers in with a lefty. Score it. Walker the other way. Gallops in. Porter to Zubats. Tip free. Recovered by Banton. Hesitates. In he comes. High lefty offering over Zubats. Man comes back the other way. Does not like what he sees. He'll hold up.
He's getting orders from Ty Lue.
Powell again. Downhill. Got in deep. And 7%. While the Blazers staying on. Powell giving the Clippers some separation here of 27. Banton slants in. Off to Scoot. Back to Delano. Leans in. Zubats takes a slap. Dave Retailer at best. Dave.
The Canadian Delano batting at the line like that. I wonder, what do you do? As the general manager, prime minister of Canadian basketball, with that kind of talent that's not on the official national team. How do y'all keep getting them ready?
Keep them in shape. Next man up mentality. I know it's hard for the young man to accept that. You know, we've got Shaden Sharp in the wings too, Lamar. You know, he worked out.
That's why
he worked out with us last summer. And You've got a lot of young talent coming along. It's hard. You got to make those tough decisions.
Yeah.
But that's what they pay me to do.
Yes.
In loons. In loonies. Canadian dough. Man up the floor. Make that Kevin Porter Jr. ground in a deserving Oregon community. What a health assist of the game. Bones Highland is in now for the Los Angeles Clippers, as is Jordan Miller, going to the second-year pro out of Miami, Florida. Blazers with Banton out there, triggering a triple. Got it. He got activated when he saw that maple leaf.
Yeah.
Sharp along with Banton. Scoot Henderson, Solano, and
Junior at the line right now.
Got to develop. He played in his 4th game of 23. It was 8 of 11 from the field. Banton eludes Porter Jr. Nice lob.
Looking down at his feet.
Yeah, he's got something going on with his lower back.
Solano went right by him and then threw the lob.
Highland a push shot on the run. Bamba makes a stab at it.
Oh, wow.
Sharp had it, and then Highland took it away.
Well, yeah, they're just trying to get Kevin Porter Jr. out the game, so it almost looked like they were even just willing to foul, but came away with the steal. And then a Porter says, I'll try to run it out. Yeah, he's young man's trying to play through it. Yeah, an outside.
3,000 mileage miles to Self-Enhancement Inc., supporting African American youth and families in Portland since 1981. Miller miss. Brian Rupert is on the floor for the Blazers.
Brian had a big hand, a major hand in that win.
Yes, he did.
At the Clippers, the first time these two teams met. That's another thing from that Nicholas Batum story.
Yeah.
Batum.
He played just 7.5 minutes total that game.
That's all he needed.
What an impact.
That's all he needed.
Murray outside.
Dribble. Getting into what they consider the teeth of the defense. Right in the middle. Finding Chris. Pretty shot.
Bones Highland plants his feet. Ben has really been operating on the offensive end here in the second half. That pass, though, had a long way to go. Intercepted by Highland. He shovels it out ahead. Brown.
That's a good feed from Highland. He's so electric. He's always dancing with the basketball. Yeah.
Scoot, no. Rupert, the follow. Got it again. Another opportunity for it. Highland. Kobe Brown. That's wide.
And only Golden State and the success that they've had, especially the latter part of that time, is in front of them. 13 seasons in a row now for the Clippers as Delano gets a. So I don't know where this season ends for them, because it seems like they're a few pieces short of what would be considered legitimate title contender when you look at the other top teams right now.
Definitely dependent on the health of Kawhi Leonard.
That's a big one. He looked awesome last night.
West at 22-17. He's played just 4 games.
Yeah.
So I mean that's high achievement for this squad.
Yes.
And he won't play in the second of back-to-backs. And you've got 42, 43 games left for them. So, I mean, you figure you get 25 games from Kawhi the rest of the way. And Rupert. Ryan Rupert. Big Daddy operating. Hands off to Murray. Stripped. Kobe Brown with good quick hands takes it away. Ahead to Terrence Mann. Kai Jones is in as well. Jones, the 6'11" jumping jack out of Texas. a three. On a trip up the coast to Portland. This is just a one-game trip for them. Benai into the lane. Hands off to Reith. 1984 Clippers.
Well, that record for the Clippers, whenever they shoot above league average from the three-point line, is improving now. They will now be 17-3 in games when they shoot above league average because they know they can rely on their defense. So times when they got it going from the outside with the three-point shot, now they can slice in, get those kind of looks, the looks Norman Powell was getting, and then leave with the win.
Reith a three. He'll raise no. Let me ask you, what is the league average now at 36 some percent?
35.9.
35.9. I'd call that 36. You would call it 35.9.
I thought you wanted the specifics. I thought you wanted the exact.
We do. Haberstroh break the tie here. Lamar and I are having an argument.
Yeah, I would call it a 38.5559.
No, is it 38?
38.
No, I was just kidding.
So that helps. Too many
He does,
guys.
and I actually think he actually has a really good shot at Most Improved Player of the Year. He has a 9.8 point scoring increase over last year, which is the largest in the NBA. Cade Cunningham also has a great case, but I think I would give it to Norman Powell. Long chance, but I think if he keeps this up, I think he's got a really good opportunity to make his first All-Star.
That'd be something. Here's Repair outside. 4-3. Clippers with a win. They're 23rd of the year, and they go to 9-11 on the road. Blazers 13-27 for the season. Now 8-11 here at Houston on